there is a huge pressure from universities to publish. Like sometimes they have these rules that you, in some places, that you need to publish a certain amount of papers and so on every year. And so it's becoming like a sort of popularity contest. Do you think this is distracting? Do you think there should be a different model? I mean, in the past it used to be different, but I think this kind of policies where you need to publish and publish and publish came out after 2000 or something like that. Before it was different. Before people used to publish only when they had great results.
Yes, so it's certainly a bad development. I'm not entirely sure which universities you're referring to. I am aware that especially the United Kingdom does these research evaluation exercises like in regular intervals. And I know that researchers in, I think, China and some other countries, they're actually paid a bonus if they publish a paper in a big journal, that kind of thing. So those are really, really bad ideas. What is this?
I got that, what you're talking about. I had it open. So if you publish in Nature, in 2016 they would pay you $43,000 for a paper in Nature.
Oh yeah, well that's interesting. Yeah, though I read recently, I think it was in Nature News or something. They're thinking about doing something about it. It's clearly a bad idea. I mean, look, we all know what the result is. Like, people will try to publish something that's catchy. It doesn't really matter if it's wrong or right, right? That try to get it into a big journal and hope that no one notices if it's not the best research. And this is happening all the time. And so it just sets entirely the wrong incentives. To some extent, I have to say that in the Foundation of Physics, we're kind of lucky that journals like Nature and Science tend to not publish papers about the foundations of physics, because at least that's a problem which we don't have. Generally, the idea that you can evaluate research by very simple numbers, like counting the numbers of papers or the number of papers that have been published in this or that journal, or the number of citations and so on, is like complete nonsense. And I'm not only just saying this. There are lots of papers that have been written about it in fields like sociology of science, scientometrics, and so on. People are discussing better measures for scientific impact. And actually this research evaluation exercise, or whatever it's called, I think they don't use quite as dumb measures as that. There's a little more diversity in that, which I think is a good thing. But it's still a problem. Like, people pay a lot of attention to how many citations they get where they can publish their papers. And the result is that they tend to focus on certain research questions that will allow you to do that. And that's typically stuff that a lot of other people also work on. And that just contributes to this streamlining effect where people continue to do the same thing over and over again.
Thank you for listening to this conversation with Dr. Sabine Ossenfelder. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And please support this channel on Patreon. And thanks for watching.